Will allowing my kids on social media now help or hurt them in the future? As we wrap up our 4-part video series, this is the final question I had to ask myself when deciding if my daughter Charlie could have a YouTube channel. Throughout this journey, we have looked at the negative and the positive sides of kids being on social media. And now in our final video, we will look at the future of social media and how it will impact our children. Hi, I'm Rachel Shell, a mom, business owner, professional speaker, and consultant. And for the past couple of years, social media has been a necessary tool for my job and my business. And then my daughter turned 8, and now she wants to be on TikTok and have an Instagram account, which has me looking at social media in a completely different way. As I started down this journey, I found myself wondering, what's the future of social media, and how can we prepare our kids and ourselves for what is to come? So I think the first question I had is, will social media even be around in 10 or 20 years? And as far as the research shows, it doesn't look like social media will disappear anytime soon. If anything, it's going to continue to grow and evolve. So what does that mean, grow and evolve? Well, one of the next big changes that's coming for social media is our ability to personalize our experience. So this means we're going to have more control over the content we see and who we choose to interact with. In the near future, we already know that sites like Facebook and Instagram are improving their privacy standards. So this means that our kids are going to have better control over what content they want to see or not see, who sees the content that they're posting, and they're going to have a better privacy experience, which means that it's going to be more difficult for people to bully or harass using social media platforms. And here's where it all comes together. The future of social media will be shaped by our kids. So the experiences that they have now will determine how social media will look and behave in our future. The second question I have about the future of social media is more of a direct impact on Charlie. Will her being active on social media help or hurt her when it's time for her to apply for college or try to get her first job? We've all heard those stories of people who lost their jobs over social media posts. But an article published by CNN finds that having a social media presence is probably more helpful for your child when he or she is applying for colleges. In this article, they interviewed 365 college admissions officers and found 35% of them checked social media accounts for the students that applied. The main thing to remember is that it's all about what your child is posting on social media now and how that's going to impact their future. So we have to help our kids understand what can be seen as positive or negative. In the second video of this series, I shared some tips from the SMACtalk campaign posters, and the one that really resonates here is the tips from Jonathan Crystal, who gives us more information about how to know what should be shared and not shared online. And so his tips include: be genuine, when in doubt, leave it out, review and remove unwanted posts, audit yourself, and remind our kids that once it's out there, it's out there. And although we may warn our children, it may require that we do more than just talk. We may need to monitor our children's social media accounts to see what they're saying and sharing online. So work with your child to become more aware of what they're posting, remove unwanted posts, and think about how what they are saying and doing online now can impact their future. My final question around the future of social media is, how will social media impact our children's career? Already, we've seen that social media has grown and become an integral part of businesses all around the world. Sites like LinkedIn have become recruitment and networking tools for professionals, and I personally use it to connect with my own clients. A recent tutorial I saw was showing young people how to build TikTok resumes and create portfolios using Instagram. But social media is going to be more than just helping us get our jobs. It's really going to impact the kind of careers that we see in the future. Right now, we see that there are some emerging new jobs coming out, and that includes social media strategist, community manager, digital marketing specialist, consultant, brand manager, and social media analyst. And these are just a few examples now. Just imagine what the career choices may look like in 20 years. My final thoughts around the future of social media is this. We do not know exactly what social media will look like. I mean, Facebook may become a thing of the past. Remember MySpace? And who knows what the next evolution of social media will look like. One thing that I am sure of is that incorporating these practices we've talked about today and in our previous videos will help keep your kids safe now and teach them skills that can be carried into adulthood. As we wrap up this video series, I want to know, how do you think social media will look for your kids in 20 years? So let me know by going to Facebook or Twitter and posting the answer from your account. Be sure to include hashtag SMACtalkAR so we can continue this conversation online. And thank you for watching. I hope that this information has been helpful and will serve as a guide to you as you make the best decisions for your children and family when it comes to social media.